Alright, it is time. Let's start that investigation. I had started one just to try it out for like 20 minutes. We'll do a fresh one for the stream. I think I only got 15-20 minutes into it. I just wanted to get a feel for it. Is the sound of the game loud enough? Is it good? It's just music now, but it'll matter later, I guess. See him anywhere? No, not yet. He's just bound to be out here somewhere, though. Ooh, being followed. Oh. This isn't looking good. Oh, great, they're coming this way. Oh, really? It was that loud? Yeah, I'll have to lower it next time. Looks like they found me. They found me, yeah. Alright, so we're running. Fuck these cops. Hot pursuit. Hoping to lose them, I darted around a nearby corner. However, a man was there, blocking my path. Holy moly. Whoa, what's the hurry, son? Okay, now the police caught up. You, why are you running from us? We'll be having your name and address now, young man. It was only then that I realized that the two men were police officers. Oh, okay. You blind-ass mug. It was pretty obvious. What seems to be the matter here, says the man. Officer A, eh? And just who might you be? Do you know this young man? No, but... Officer B. This boy was suspiciously wandering around here at night. When we called at him, he fled. We had no choice but to pursue. Meaning, so you do have another choice. You could not pursue. I mean, that is an option. But you're police officers. Okay, Sonny, what do you say? We take a little trip downtown. Just 1 minute, please, officers. I realize this may sound sudden, but would it be too much to ask to let me handle this matter? So this is kind of interesting. This kid's, I don't know, doing some shady shit or something, because these cops are all like, WTF, mate, chasing after him. And now this random guy in a suit is just saying, I'll take care of this. What's going on here? Is this some kind of Jeffrey Epstein dude? This guy in the suit? This could be some creepy shit. I think the main character, us, I mean, I believe that's a kid. Officer A. What? And just who do you think you are, waltzing in on police business like this? Okay, so they flash him in the face with the light. Officer B. Wait a second, isn't that... I just thought I'd ask him a few questions, nothing more. That wouldn't be too much to ask, would it? No, of course not, sir. We'll be going now. Have a good night, sir. Okay, so this guy must be in some way, either like really rich and powerful or connected to like law enforcement or something. Otherwise, I don't know why they'd do that. But this is leading towards my theory that this could be a Jeffrey Epstein type of guy. Alright, so the officers left. Thanks, mister. No, no. There's no need to thank me. Excuse me. But hey, you look thirsty. What do you say we go get something to drink? What the hell? Alright. This is definitely a Jeffrey Epstein guy. He's got powerful connections or something. And, hey, Kentos, the fresh maker. We are just starting Super Famicom Detective Club, Part 2, which has a fan translation on the Super Nintendo. Voila! You're looking at it. And, yeah, I think basically we're about only a couple minutes into this, and I believe this creepy man might be a pedo. So we're going to see where this goes. He just asked me to have a drink with him, and I believe my character is only 14 or 15 years old by the looks of it. Okay. So, agrees to have a drink with an old creepy man that the police are afraid of. This is not starting good. I went with the man to a small coffee house. Alright, so at least it's a public location. Man, so, you set out on a mission to find your long-lost parents. Very commendable of you. However, I couldn't help but wonder, how are you doing? Is everything okay? Wait, do I know this guy? It's alright, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. But if you don't mind my asking, where do you plan to go from here? You do have a place to stay, don't you? dot dot dot. Okay, so now the game begins. I gotta clean my glasses for this. So we gotta ask this guy a couple questions. He seems like an oddball. Okay, so we'll ask about the man. I have nothing to hide. Okay, then we'll ask about you again. Seeing you brings back memories of who I used to be. I can't just leave you like this. I know this is sudden, but if you don't have anywhere else to go, you can stay with me if you'd like. Okay, yeah. I think my character's thinking what I'm thinking with the exclamation point dot dot dot. This man may very well be a creepo. Let's ask him again. I don't even know your name. Shinsuke Utsugi? I'm a private detective. Oh! Okay, so he's a private detective. So maybe that would explain why the cops backed off from chasing. Okay. Really? Yes. Well, I'm sure you'll do what's best for you. But like I said, if you're in need, I can put you up for the night. Okay. So maybe... Well, okay. This is getting a little bit different. Maybe it's not what I thought it was. Take all the time you need to make up your mind. Alright. Think it over. Be my guest. Okay. Let's check the vicinity around us here. Typical looking coffee shop. Is it gonna tell me anything else? Nope. Tsugi. Well, think it over. I guess I'll think. The police seem to respect him. He doesn't seem like a bad guy either. I guess it wouldn't hurt for the time being. Okay. So the game kind of makes that decision for us. Shall we go? Okay. Alright, it's getting late. Yada yada. Okay, fair enough. Utsugi. By the way, what's your name? I'll tell you my name. It's your boy Chrono. You understand? Oops. Oh wait, is that right? Oh, you know what? I don't like that. I just realized what it's doing. Alright, so now what do I do? Why does it have to be 5 like that? That's odd. We'll just do, we'll skip the H. Oh wait, is that not the right button? There we go. We'll skip the H. Chrono. Alright. If you really need a last name, I guess. I don't know, Chrono. I don't know. I guess I'll be Chrono Dude. Real professional. Chrono Dude, yes. Oh, I'm Chrono Dude. Okay then, Mr. Dude. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dude. And that's how I came to know Detective Atsugi. Before long, he took me in and I started to train as his protege. It seemed like a good move, since I figured it would probably help me find my parents. Good call. As Utsugi's right-hand man, my job was to help out with whatever he needed to be done. However, one day, something terrible happened. I never thought I'd ever encounter such a dreadful, terrifying event. It's something I'll never forget. Alright, I think we just got into the meat of the story here, folks. Get your seatbelts on. It's fucking 1993 or something. Let's do this. Wandering alone throughout schoolhouse one evening, you suddenly hear violent something call? I don't know. It was timed, so I didn't get to see it. Lame. Detective Club, Part 2. The Girl in Back. The Girl in Back, let's keep that in mind. That might have something to do with the actual detective work. Chrono has been staying with Detective Utsugi for a few months now. During this time, he has faithfully worked by Utsugi's side, an ever-watchful trainee. However, one day, a phone call is taken at the Utsugi Detective Agency. Something dreadful has happened. Hey boss, it's the police. There's been an incident. Utsugi. Okay, let me know. We'll be down shortly. Alright, what do we got? Chapter 1, Tragedy. As Utsugi and Chrono arrive at the scene, they realize the police have already secured the area. Good job, boys. Good day, Detective Dude. Alright, let's speak to this guy. Officer, yes. Speak to the officer. Yes, okay. Are you just not going to give me anything? Speak to Utsugi. He's busy speaking with someone. Okay, ask about the victim. The victim was a local high school student. Her body washed up on the riverbank this morning. She was washed up onto the riverbank here this morning. Okay. The body was discovered some time ago, but unfortunately we're still unsure of what happened. So I like how this selected item on the right, upper right, they had to shorthand death, DTH. I'm guessing the original Japanese translation or Japanese version only needed like a couple characters to say that same thing. They probably have the menu limited to a certain number of characters. That just happened to work in Japanese or whatever. So then they gotta shorthand the shit. Alright, ask about... Let's see if we can get anything more out of this. We still know very little at this point. Fair enough. Time of death? We still don't know much at this point. Okay, so he's giving me the... Yeah, okay, the cold shoulder. Alright. Insights? She looks so innocent. She couldn't have been much older than you. Okay, and like I said, we were somewhere right about 15 years old. Does this guy know anything useful at all? A coroner was ordered to come down and officially review the scene, but he's running a bit late. He should have been here when you arrived. Okay. Perhaps the body drifted downstream to this spot. Rain has been known to strengthen the current in these runoffs. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay. It could have just been a simple accident. That's what my intuition tells me anyhow. Okay. I wish we had more information. Okay, so he doesn't want me to ask anything else. To sum it up, what we have here is a female high school student, maybe about 16 or so. However, the cause and time of death are unknown. Thanks for the spark notes on everything I just asked. That was good. Check. Where? Oh. Check vicinity. A few curious onlookers have started to gather around the scene. Let's go check on the victim. The body has been covered with a thin vinyl sheet. Yeah, the body is... Oh, so it's not going to let me go over there? Could it really have been just a simple accident? Ought to get a closer look at the body before I start drawing any conclusions. Right, yeah. So let's check the victim. Okay. Would it be alright if I inspected the victim? We can't allow anyone near the body until the coroner arrives. However, we've cleared you for access to investigate the area where the body was found. Okay, so we can go over to where the body was found. Does that mean they moved it? Or, okay. Place found. So, okay. So they moved, I don't know. That seems odd. This is where the girl was found. Apparently piles of garbage have accumulated along the banks. It'd take forever to sort through this mess. Okay, so then we go back to the officer. Find anything? Okay. The coroner seems to be delayed. He shouldn't be much longer. See if we can talk to Itsugi. Nope, still busy. Let's think here. Maybe I should have another look. Okay. After sifting through the mess for a little while, Chrono discovers a notebook of some kind. So I like already that this game's doing, you see how it lights up when a new option becomes available? I like how they changed the font color. I do like that. Let's grab the notebook. Chrono reaches into the muck, takes the notebook. It appears to be a high school student's. That's good. Alright, let's think about that. Could this be hers? I think it probably could be. Check the notebook. There's a photo of a girl on the cover, along with a caption caption saying it's property of Yoko Kojima, a freshman at Ushimitsu High School. Okay, that seems like it's probably... Okay, so we go back to the officer. I found this notebook. Really, it must be the victim's. By all means, let the coroner have a look at it. Okay. Does that mean the coroner's here now? There he is. Look at this nerd. Is that Bill Nye? I didn't know Bill Nye started parting his hair from the middle. You know what I mean? Oh, so you're Chrono. Okay then, nice to meet you. I already spoke with Mr. Utsugi good about everything. Kind of a pushy guy, wouldn't you say? Heh. Well, let's get down to business, shall we? Okay, does that mean we're gonna go... Let's just speak to this guy. So what now? Or are you scared to see the body? Okay, so he wants to go see the body right away. Apprehensive. Ask about... Well, he's gonna say we need to get over there. Let's go check the victim. Forensics isn't a pretty job, but somebody's gotta do it. Be sure you're ready for what you see. Oof, looks like the police haven't searched the body yet. She looks completely untouched. Chrono, it's the girl from the notebook. Coroner, ah, so it is. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to speak up. Okay. Don't tell me you're getting squeamish already. So, what, check. Alright, so I guess we're supposed to check her. Doesn't look like there's anything significant there. Let's go touch her hair. Doesn't look like there's anything. Looks like there's... I don't know if that's her hair, but, looks like she might have blood or something there. Look, there seems to be a small wound on her face while drifting downstream. Okay, so the coroner's thinking it was a downstream situation too, just like the officer brought up as a possibility. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Doesn't look like there's anything significant there. Looks like everything that's weird is like near her face. Can't see any signs of a struggle. What does that even mean? Doesn't look like there's anything significant there. Oh, it looks like her hair's like covering her neck. Her thick, wet hair is tangled all around her neck. Alright. Well, what do we gotta do? What do you make of that? I don't know. Let's click it again. We can't see her neck with all that hair in the way, the coroner says. Let's move it. I gotta like go up here. Or do we... Okay, let's how about down here? Maybe here? I mean, I'm seeing it kind of go up by her ear and swirling down and covering her neck, so I don't know. Maybe it's over here. Looks like it kind of wraps all the way down there, but I guess... Are we supposed to do something here? Yeah, I know we can't take that. Okay, so I guess I had to do take to get it to... Ooh. Corner there, that's better. Okay, that looks fucked up. There's no jewelry or anything. Wait a second. What are all those marks? Yeah, what the hell are you talking about jewelry for? Okay. She's been strangled. Alright, this shit's getting real now. This is not just a normal, or a freak accident, rather, type of scenario. This is... somebody done killed this 16-year-old little girl. First, I thought the detective was an Epstein type of character, and now this. This is shaping up to be a mystery. If that's the case, then was this foul play? Yeah, it's gotta be. Could very well be the case, Chrono. It certainly looks like a strangulation. We'll be opening a case on this one as soon as possible. Hell yeah, Corner. However, at that very moment, a blood-curdling shriek rings out from behind Chrono. Oh no, is it like her mom or something? Oh, it's like her friend. Yoko, why? Yoko, why? The girl gasps at the sight of the body. The man she's with isn't taking it much better either. Okay, let's speak to the girl. They seem to know the victim. Maybe I should let them say what they need to say before... Yeah, okay, that's reasonable. Think? They seem to know the victim. Yeah, I know that's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to ask. The man is busy being questioned by the police. Do I quit? I don't want to ask about anything. They seem to know the victim. Maybe. Okay, that's the same thing when I... Okay, let me try and quit. That's not... Okay, that's not it. I guess we must... Are they gonna make... Let's try... Oops, I double-clicked. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's telling me not to do this, but I don't know what else to do. Just go through the questions, I guess. Yoko, say something, please. She's too shocked to hear anything right now. Okay, so I just gotta get through that. The man is busy being questioned by the police. Yoko, why? Yoko, why? Think. Okay, I don't know what to do then, because I've gone through everything. Yoko, why? No, I don't believe it. Ah! Yikes. Man, Yoko, I can't believe this. Okay, let's speak to this man. I am, was one of Yoko's teachers. My name is Tatsuya Hibino. Okay, ask about Yoko? Why did this have to happen? Yeah, fair. Yoko seems to have been murdered. Aha. So Chrono. I guess I'm just getting right down to it. Yeah, I think this little lady's been murdered, sir. We're gonna need some information. Yikes. Okay. Why? I think there's nothing I can really get from either of these two right now. They're too distraught. Mr. Hibino seems visibly shaking. He's as white as a ghost. I suppose I'll just have to let them be for now. Sugi is calling for me. Looks like we're done here. Okay. So I think I just got them as like leads to follow up with. Alright, so now we're in the detective agency back at headquarters after inspecting the scene of the crime. Looks like we've got a homicide on our hands. Utsugi sure does. I placed that time of death at around 9 or 10 last night. It seemed like she was moved there post-mortem. Interesting. Cold-blooded murder. What kind of person could have done such a thing? The police are doing their best, but you're my best asset right now, Chrono. I'm hereby putting you on the case. Boom! We're in like Flynn. I'm confident you'll pick up the scent of the trail at the high school. Yeah? I mean, wouldn't you actually, I mean, realistically, wouldn't you assume it's the parents or like some, I don't know, some family member or something? It's usually the ones you know, right, that does this shit? I don't know, teenager kids doing this shit seems... I mean, this is the 90s. I guess now it's not so far-fetched, is it? Alright, so let's speak to Tsugi. Okay, he doesn't really want... Okay, so this is... Why are you staring at me like that? How do you feel? Okay. Okay, this is funny. What about, let's check that window. Okay. I'm gonna take whatever is on that table. I picked up the phone. Oh shit, I can actually call people? 999-9999. It's busy. Alright, that's a gimmick. I wonder if you can actually use that for something later on, or if that's just being cute. Okay, review. I still don't know where to begin. Last time I tried talking to Bino and that girl, it didn't turn out very good at all. Okay, so we're supposed to speak to them now then? Let's do that. Utsugi. I contacted the school and requested Mr. Hibino and the girl return for some questioning. Hello? Okay, Chrono. I'm leaving it in your hands. Alright, so we got the girl here. Sorry if I was a little weird this morning. Oh yeah, you really have to apologize for crying or being a bit hysterical after your friend died. Ask about... Yeah, let's get her name here so we can stop calling her girl. Hi, my name's Chrono, dude. What's yours? Ayumi Tachibana? Yoko was a close friend. Makes sense. Ask about Yoko. They're saying she was murdered. Who could have done such a thing? Good question. Let's ask about Yoko again. Why, Yoko? Okay, Ayumi. Would you mind answering a few questions? Tell you what I know. Anything to help figure this out. Okay. Let's talk about the teacher. He was terrified. Let's talk about him again. She gives me the ... alibi. Let's go for insights first. I don't know what to say. I found this notebook down by the crime scene. Was it Yoko's? Yeah, it was. Alibi. What's your alibi, bitch? What were you doing around 9 p.m. that evening? Reading a book. Okay. Probably at home reading a book. Let's ask about Yoko again. Ideas about what happened to Yoko, would you? Can't think of why anyone would want to hurt her. However, ooh, one thing comes to mind. Yes? See, Yoko and I had this detective club. Oh! That's why they call it this, huh? That's why they call this Famicom Detective Club. See, Yoko and I had this detective club. A detective club? Let's keep asking. Oh, wait, we're supposed to ask about the detective club. Okay, so Yumi started it with Yoko to help fight crime. Okay. Okay, what do you mean fight crime? Like kid made up fun crime? Together we would investigate rumors around town and report what we discovered to the police. We always work together investigating cases. I can't think of why someone would want to go specifically after her. Come to think of it, she was recently investigating something on her own. It might be related. I don't know. Okay. Very interesting. This seems to be like a common thing in these detective type games where someone is slain that was doing like their private, like the information they had is going to be critical. Of course, we have the notebook, right? We have her diary or notepad or whatever. So that could be, although presumably it's all wet and ruined, so we're not going to be able to read everything. Okay. Let's ask about it again. We started the club almost as a joke. Now all I have to show for it is this. One more time. Okay. Let's go about insights. Okay, no insights. Alibi, we already asked. Let's just ask about the teacher again. No? Ayumi? Do you know anything about what Yoko was investigating? Yes, that is a good question. I'm sure she was onto something. I could tell from the look in her eyes. Lately, she seemed different. Check Ayumi? Do we check her? What does that even mean? Thank you. Review. Check. I don't know what that really means. She still seems distraught. Poor thing. Take phone? Okay, so how did she see? Okay, so we still got something. It was like something was always on her mind lately. I could swear I was looking at a completely different person. Oh, so she must have found some super, I don't know, crazy shit or something conspiratorial. Something large scale. Okay, let's review. No, doesn't want me to review yet. Doesn't want me to think. Doesn't want... That's all I know. Okay. I wish I knew more. Thanks for your time, Ayumi. Would you mind if I asked a few more questions? Let me jot some of this down on my memo pad. Okay, important information is automatically recorded on your memo pad. Good to know. I'm glad the game's telling me this. You can enter the memo screen by pressing the start button whenever the menu cursor is flashing. Give it a try now. I will. Okay, so Yoko Kojima, 16 years, high school freshman, found at local riverbank, strangled, time of death, yeah, 9 and 10. Okay, let's go right. Body was moved there, post-mortem, before death, she was searching for something 1 week ago, she changed. Yeah, okay, that seems like a pretty good synopsis of what we just figured out. Good deal. Okay, let's review. Okay, let's speak to the other guy. How do you feel about a trip to Yoko's house? Do I want to speak? I should probably head to Yoko. Okay. I want to ask the teacher. There's bound to be some clues at Yoko's house. Alright, let's go to Yoko's home. Ayumi, leading the way. Okay, so we're kind of like forming this little squad of, you know, detective people. She's got her own little detective club, and they were investigating evidently actual criminals, even though they're 16 years old. And then we got this old guy that seemed like a creeper trying to hit on me at the beginning of the game, sitting back on this chair over here, you know. This is interesting. I wonder if there's going to be some twist at the end. That's going to be pretty loud, I think. This is a Kojima residence. I am actually going to use the restroom really quickly. I will be right back. We just got to the deceased high school student's house. This would appear to be her mother with hair up, I think. I'm going to be right back in just about 2 minutes. So, be oppy. And we're back. Alright, we are at the Kojima residence. Pleased to meet you, I'm Detective Chrono Dude. It is her mother, Yoko's mother. Hello, I'm Yoko's mother, Akikio Kojima. Alright, let's speak to her a little bit. Alright, I guess it doesn't want me to. Talk to Ayumi. We spoke a short while ago. Please listen to what she has to say. Okay, ask about Yoko. Let's do that. Woke up this morning and Yoko was nowhere to be found. The police contacted me shortly after. Okay, well, we clocked the time of death at around 9 to 10 last night, so it would make sense that she would not be there in the morning. Insights, let's go for. I can't believe this is all really happening. Okay. Any insights? No. Okay, I didn't mean to click that again. I wish I knew something. Anything. Are you sure? Okay. I don't think she does. Alibi. What were you doing last night? You're at home waiting for Yoko to come back. Okay, hear me out here. If she was at home and specifically waiting for Yoko to come back, why did she go to sleep? I mean, isn't she implying that she never came back? Well, that's what she was implying at the get-go here. Huh, I don't know. That seems odd. Let's question that again. Okay. Check. I don't think we want to check anything. Gathering some information, okay. Wouldn't happen to have any ideas about what happened to Yoko, would you? She does not. Was there anyone who might have held any sort of resentment against your daughter? Good question. Anyone at all? I don't know, not that I know of. She's really not helpful. I wish I knew something, anything. I wish I knew something, anything. Okay. Insights, come on. The days and weeks before the incident, had she started to act any differently? suppose so. A week ago, started to act like she had a lot on her mind. One night, she came back very late. She seemed to be up all hours of the night, restless. She was always a good, upstanding girl. She had me worried. Okay. Okay. Let's see if she's got anything else. Do you think there is something that could have happened to her a week ago? No, I mean, what could my little girl possibly be involved in? Well, now that I say it, okay. That next morning, she did mention something rather strange. Out with it. According to what Yoko's mother had to say, Yoko had indeed come upon a very imposing situation. Okay. They're really leading, they're really creating the suspense with where they choose the words to end on the screen, like mid-statement. Mom, I just had a dream. It was so strange. In it, I was walking down this one hallway at school. All of a sudden, from far behind me, someone started calling my name. I whipped around and saw a girl standing there calling out at me. She was covered in blood. Whew, that's creepy. Okay. Help me, please. Help me get out of here. As she said this, she slowly vanished into thin air. The next thing I knew, I was wide awake. It's left me with a really eerie feeling. I wish I could have stayed longer to figure this out or something. Whoa. This is pretty weird. This dream of hers. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Come on. There's something I have to show you at the school. It's important. Okay. Don't we want to, look around this place first? So we just leave? I guess. So we're creating kind of threads of things, this is actually really cool because it's like we kind of had more of a goal there, but we'll backtrack later kind of shit. Okay, so we're at the high school where Ayumi attends. It's situated in a quiet suburb. Okay, Yoko was a student here as well. Right, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, as you were saying, Ayumi, this is the place Yoko dreamt about where she said she saw that girl who was covered in blood. I know because that same rumor has been going around the school for years. It's an old ghost story, probably older than both of us. Huh. A ghost? Are there gonna be ghosts in this frickin' game? That'd be kinda neat. Okay, let's see Yoko again. Yoko must have had that dream because of something she heard at school, but maybe what? Okay, no, you're not gonna give me anything. Oh, the rumor, right. Rumor's been passed on from student to student for longer than anyone knows. Some probably know more about it than I do. Well, you can still tell us. What Yoko saw in her dream is exactly the same kind of thing that rumors are about. Okay. Some students say they sometimes get cold chills while walking through the halls alone. This is, okay. Wait a sec. I remember Yoko had been saying some strange things here at school. It was about 1 week ago. Was it about the ghost? Yeah. Now that I think about it, she was probably investigating the ghost story. What? Okay. I'll ask around about this. She must have talked to some other people about it. What is this ghost story? Is this gonna be all supernatural? I thought it was just gonna end up being some teenagers that murdered her or some screwed up shit like that, maybe. This is taking some turns, maybe. Okay, Ayumi's gone. Okay. Yeah, I guess we don't. Let's check the vicinity. I guess we check the vicinity. Yeah, this is a fun one. Alright, hey, have a good night. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so 2 students happen to be walking by. Yeah, I guess we'll speak to them. The students, because Ayumi's gone. Excuse me, student A, who are you? Student B doesn't look like a student. I thought we were young, though. Pleased to meet you, I'm Detective Chrono, dude. Oh, wow, a detective. Sorry, I gotta check something quick here. Gotta charge my phone. Alright, get that on the charge. Oh wow, a detective, are you from TV? Nice. They don't seem to believe me. Okay, being sarcastic, fair enough. Student A, what's the story, Mr. Detective? If you wouldn't mind, there are some questions I'd like to ask you. Wow, so you're really a detective. In the flesh. Alright, cool. We are going to ask about, let's just get right down to, yeah, Yoko. That's that girl who was murdered, right? Okay, so they're calling it a murder. We're sophomores, we didn't really know her that well. She's really the talk of the town now, though. Fair enough, yeah. Different grade levels. Ask about Yoko again. It's too bad what happened. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure we're done there. Ayumi, she's a sophomore, I think. Student A, I don't know. I think she's a freshman. Hibino, let's see. He's in charge of Class 1A. Kinda cute if you ask me. Alright, rumor. Old ghost story. Oh, okay, so we're asking him about the ghost story. Tale of the girl in the back. Oh, I didn't even make the little noise. Creeps me out. Okay, so that's where the title comes from. It's called The Tale of the Girl in the Back. Oh yeah, let's ask about that. Heard some things here and there. Okay. Keep asking. Student A, yeah, I suppose. Oh, we're going into like a cutscene. They say that sometimes when you're all alone in school here, you'll hear someone calling to you from behind. Okay. And when you turn around, this girl will be there. She'll be just staring at you, covered with blood. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we heard before. Student B, whoa. At other times, you might be walking through the hallway and you'll suddenly hear a faint voice behind you. But when you turn around, no one will be there. The voice seems to come from all directions. No one's been able to figure out where it comes from. You'll look all around trying to find the voice, and then suddenly she'll be right there standing in front of you. Holy crap. That's some creepy stuff. That silhouette. Well, that definitely set the tone. Insights. I know it's just a ghost story, but it has to be at least sort of true, right? It's like it's the ghost of some student who killed herself or something. I guess that's kind of after school special, though. Let's think here. Are you feeling okay, mister? Okay, let's go back up. That's all I know. Did anything ever happen here a long time ago? Something that could have perhaps started all these rumors? I don't know. We've only been here a couple years. Can you think of anyone who's been here a long time? 10 or 20 years, like teachers, huh? Mr. Kamada been here the longest. Let's ask about Kamada. Let's ask about this guy. The art teacher. Always telling us old stories during class. Hey, that reminds me of a really scary story I heard the other day. You want to hear it? No. Why do you always have to be talking about that stuff? I'm sick of hearing about it. Goodbye. Okay, so then one of the girls just runs off. This is hilarious. Hey, wait up. Okay, so now they're both gone. The students have left. A talk with this Kamado fellow might be worthwhile. Yeah. Let's go to the art room. We go into the art room. And actually, I think this is a good point to pause. It's past 10:30. And I think we're going to go ahead and save. And I think we might pick this one up again next time I stream. This was pretty fun. We are now in the art room to talk to the art teacher, presumably to learn more about whatever this, I don't know, is it called like an urban legend or something like that? Some folklore from the school about this girl covered in blood that people can hear in the school. I didn't. This is all. I still don't know if it's just like kind of a that's just like a hoax that everyone buys into, or if this game's gonna go like supernatural on that ass. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be interesting to see next time. But I think we got a decent chunk in. I don't know how long. I don't know if we quite hit an hour, at least a half hour, maybe 45 minutes playing this game. So we'll pick this up next time the streams are going, and that'll probably be in the next couple days. But until then, you all take care and have a good one. This is Chrono signing out.